one thing that's worse than a mean girl is a mean mother. Her mean mother. You ever had a situation where you had a mean girl and she never took accountability for what she did? She never apologized. All she did was victimize other people and treat other people like shit. And then she had a mother that backed her up. Yeah, let me tell you what happens with this dynamic. So the mean girl was raised by her mother, who was also a mean girl. We could call the mother a retired mean girl or whatever. But anyway, when you have a mean girl that becomes a mother, and the mother, she has not worked on herself, she has not learned how to take accountability for her actions, she has not learned how to treat other people better with the respect and human decency. When she doesn't see any type of faults in her behaviors, and she thinks that everything that she does is right and it's all justified, and she feels entitled to treat other people like shit, she is grooming her daughter to be the exact same way and treat people the same exact way. And what happens is the daughter becomes a mean girl herself because she's watching her mother be a mean girl to other people. So the daughter thinks it's okay to be a mean girl because her mom's a mean girl. So the daughter, she goes around and she's a mean girl to all of these other girls. You know, the mean girl is the type of person where like she's like always has a boyfriend, is all thirsty over dudes, wants a dude to pick her, wants a dude to choose her, but she's more calm and cool with dudes. But when it comes to girls, she's not a girl's girl. She's a bitch. She's like mean girls are not a girl's girl. They are bitches. They will only have girls around that boost up their ego. But they would be so quick to throw another girl under the bus if it means for their own convenience, if it means for their own safety and protection, if it means for them to get picked or chosen, if it means for her to save her own ass. She will quickly throw another girl under the bus. A mean girl is not a girl's girl. She cannot stand to see another girl succeed. She cannot stand to see another girl be confident. She cannot stand to see another girl shining her light. And she will do whatever she can to break that other girl down that she feels intimidated by. A mean girl, majority of the time, is very, very insecure. And in order to compensate for their insecurities that they have, their lack of confidence, their lack of self-esteem, they feel inadequate, they feel inferior. So they have to go treat other people, make them feel inadequate, make them feel inferior so that they can feel superior. They have to step on others to feel better. They have to break other people down to build themselves up. And a lot of times people that are mean girls are not only insecure, but they are very arrogant. And their arrogance is like an overcompensation for the lack of self-esteem that they have. You know, they lack self-esteem, so they're very arrogant and prideful because they don't want anyone to know how insecure they are and how low they feel about themselves. That's why they tend to be very arrogant. They tend to be very boastful and braggy about what they have or what they do. And a lot of times it's about what they have, because they basically want to feel that type of validation externally. When you have mean girls like this, they go around treating other people horribly. And then it gets to a point where the mean girl has been mean to so many other girls, and she has so many issues with all these other girls, that eventually those girls that she bullied and picked on is going to one day start to come back and seek revenge. They're going to confront her. They're going to address her in her problems. They're going to basically come out of nowhere and want to fucking cuss the bitch out, because it's like, bitch, you just cussed me out this time ago. Now I'm coming back to match your fucking energy. And the mean girl is flabbergasted. She's like, how dare you treat me the way that I treated you? How dare you match my energy? How dare you treat me like a peasant when I've treated you like a peasant? How dare you treat me that way? And another thing that the mean girls do is when mean girls tell their moms everything, and the moms be so enthralled by the mean girl's stories and by her experiences and what she says, because it's like the mother is living through her daughter. And what happens is she gets so sucked in by all the drama that she just believes everything that her daughter says, because she's so busy trying to be this girl's best friend instead of being this girl's mother. Because if you're being a girl's best friend, you're being her yes man. You're enabling all of your behavior. You're telling her, yes, everything is fine. Go ahead, girl, do what you want to do. Instead of being her mother, holding her accountable, telling her how to treat people. But if you have a mother that doesn't give a fuck how she treats people, her daughter is not going to care about how she treats people. Okay? And another thing that the daughter will do is the daughter will go tell stories to her mother about things that she has gotten into it with other girls. Like, for example, let's say that this mean girl was so nasty and was bullying another girl in school or something. And then that girl comes back to confront this mean girl, or maybe even talk to the mother, or like maybe like they contact the mother or something to just confront about what the mean girl has done. The mean girl is going to tell her mother a totally different story. She's going to retell the narrative. She's going to spin everything around. She's going to switch the story up. She's going to just be throwing out a bunch of lies. And eventually she's going to be throwing out so many lies you won't even be able to keep up, because the story is not going to stick. The lies are not going to stick because she's not telling the truth. The truth sticks. The truth stands. The truth is rooted, grounded, and planted. But a lie is just like a feather in the wind. It just keeps blowing all around. And you're going to have where the mother wants to believe her daughter because her daughter is telling her that basically the mean girl will basically go to her mom and tell her mom that whatever this girl is saying about how I've been a bully to her, that's not even true. That's not nothing at all. What had happened was X, Y, and Z, and basically try to play it off as if she didn't do anything wrong, when the mean girl knows for a fact she did some foul shit to that girl, and that's why that girl is coming back to her. But what the mean girl doesn't want to do is the mean girl doesn't want to be outed as a mean girl. The mean girl doesn't want her mother to know that she's out here being a fucking bitch to people. The mean girl doesn't want her mother to know that. So of course the mean girl is going to protect her reputation. She's going to protect her image. She's going to protect everything, and she's going to lie, gaslight, deflect, invalidate this other girl's experience that she just abused and just bullied. Because the mean girl is nothing but a fucking girl. She's not a woman. She's not woman enough to admit that she was wrong and she made a mistake, because you have this mean girl that was raised by another mean girl, and both of them are girls and both of them act like girls. I had a situation where I was in an argument with a mean girl and her mother, and it was like the same exact fucking person. And when I tell you, I was going after the both of them, and what was so flabbergasting to me is that the mean girl was throwing out all of these lies, and the mother had believed all of them, and the mother's even throwing me all these lies saying, no, my daughter said this and my daughter said that. And I'm like, okay, well, mama, your daughter is lying. Your daughter's lying about this because that's not true. This is the truth. And I'm sitting here contradicting every single lie that this mother was telling me with the truth. And I'm telling her, I was like, listen, mama, I understand you want to believe your daughter because that is your daughter. I can't blame you for that. However, you need to realize that your daughter is not being honest with herself. Therefore, she is not being truthful with you. Thus, this whole situation is a lie. However, if she would have just admitted to what she has done, when I confronted her to begin with, we wouldn't be in this issue. Furthermore, she's now getting confronted. She's now getting embarrassed. Her image is now tarnished. Her reputation is now on the rocks. Her whole image is now on the front line. The very thing that she's afraid of, her worst fear is coming true because she has refused to, one, stop being a fucking bully, stop being a bitch, stop being a mean girl. Two, she doesn't want to take accountability for what she has done. Three, she wants to lie about every fucking thing. Four, she wants to retell this whole story to you to make herself seem like the victim so that you will jump in and defend her. And when mean girl mothers are constantly just defending their daughter, and not one time do they ever ask, okay, wait, is there some truth to what this girl is saying? Because her story is more consistent. She's saying all of this and you're saying a bunch of different things. Is there some truth to what she is saying? Because this girl is not going to come out of nowhere, out of the fucking blue, if you did nothing to her. Not one time will a mother ever question her daughter's behavior. And when she doesn't question her daughter's behavior, she's enabling her bad behavior. That's why mean girls like that, when they become mothers, they never grow up. And that's why the daughter never grows up, because she doesn't have a mother holding her accountable. She's still in this constant loop. So it's like, you know what? You're shooting yourself in the own fucking foot by being a fucking bitch and not changing your ways, because eventually they're gonna run into somebody they're gonna meet their match, and they're gonna be humbled the fuck out of themselves. Like, life is gonna humble the fuck out of them when they meet their match, and no one's gonna deal with that.